Here we are, folks. I decided to go live real quick with a very quick thought. And I think it's something that's very important, and a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand this. Oh, by the way, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. People don't understand the Constitution, they don't understand the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is incredibly powerful, and unlike the idiot Amy Coney Barrett, Supreme Court Justice, it is law, and it is law of the land. It is the premise under which we declared independence from a tyrant and became a nation once that tyrant was defeated. Without the Declaration of Independence, declaring that all men are created equal and that we have rights, the Constitution is pointless. It's without form, power, legitimacy. So, what does it say? What does it say in the Declaration of Independence? It says, when the government becomes abusive, and I'm paraphrasing, it is our right, it is our duty. That, my friends, was a quote. It is our right and our duty to throw off such government, aka tyranny, despotism, liars, cheating, thieves, right? It's our right and our duty. Once again, the pronunciation of rights that we all have. Now, how does that apply to today? That was 1776. That was 250 years ago, was it not? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So here we go. What is the First Amendment to the Constitution, the Bill of Rights? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Well, the First Amendment says we have a right to express ourselves, to believe what we want to believe, to live how we want to live, basically. As long as you're not hurting anyone else or committing a crime, of course. But it is an expression. The First Amendment is about expressing your will. Expressing your will. And one of the ways that that is done, one of the single most important ways that we express our will through the First Amendment is this thing called voting. Voting is expressing your will in such a way that it's recorded, counted, given value. You see, that's just it. Everyone's got an opinion and they all stink, right? Just like armpits and bungholes. But that doesn't really count. It can influence people. Yeah, that's what we do here, do we not, together? It can influence people, but it's critical. Voting is a recording of political will under the First Amendment. Without the First Amendment, you can't vote. There's no guarantee, right? I mean, under common law, common sense, common decency, and if government could be trusted, we wouldn't need the first, second, third, fourth, or any of the amendments. But because government is abusive, it was directly put in there, intentionally put in there, to make sure government did not violate our rights and think that it has special authority. So, the First Amendment and voting is an expression of political will. And when that expression of political will is ignored to our detriment, there is another way to express political will. It's called the Second Amendment. So understand that. It is our right and our duty to overthrow such government using voting. Yes, first, primary, to always express our will. To tell them, right? Free speech. What is the other way? It is through violence. The Second Amendment is how we, when the First Amendment fails, the Second Amendment prevails. If you do not get to vote or express yourself verbally in such a way that it counts and is recorded, and tyranny still exists, then there's a Second Amendment. Am I telling people to commit insurrection? Oh, no, no. I'm not. I'm not. Now, the Antifa types, the BLM types, they go right to the physical expression of their will in the form of rioting, looting, burning, murdering, attacking, violence, irrespective of voting. Irrespective of voting. They don't play the game properly. We do, and we have, and we will continue to do so. But we have voted, we have expressed our will, the majority of the American people. It is time for the games to stop. But I wanted people to realize, remember, and think about it. All voting is an expression of free will, an expression of your political will. If they take that away from us, if we are lied to constantly and visited with injury after injury by government, then we will have no choice. So for everyone worried to death about today, Inauguration Day, there's a lot more to come, folks. And there are people out there who will express their will physically with violence. And it won't be Republicans to start this. Mark my words. And by the way, yes, YouTube has now erased the Prepared Mind channel. The main channel, the primary channel, the first channel that was started back in December of 2013. They erased me. But guess what? We're still here, are we not? And I will continue to express my political will verbally and reserve the right in all other cases. Chance favors the prepared mind is yours. Semper Fi. God bless America.